Hello, I got some new books today. My friend Molly B is becoming our school librarian, and she told me that when books are older, like me, I'm older, they get marked out. So these are some for donation books, and I wanted to read this one to you. It was born the year before me, 1969. It's called What's Good for a 5-Year-Old, written by William Cole, illustrated by Edward Sorrell. Oh, here's the back. It just looked kind of interesting. I've never read it before, so we can read it together. See, it's withdrawn from the library. What's good for a 5-year-old? Oh, also, he wrote what's good for a 4-year-old and what's good for a 6-year-old. So we're covered up till 6. All right, here we go. I used to love A Rocking Horse too. For Madeline, Leo, Jenny, and Catherine. That's my first name, Catherine. Kindergarten starts today. Miss Revere stands up to say, what do 5-year-olds like you really, truly like to do? Raise your hand and speak right out. No, 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 don't yell and shout. And one by one, the children told what's good for a 5-year-old. I've also taught kindergarten for 17 of my 24 teaching years. I can relate to this book. The first hand up was little Tim. I like to climb the jungle gym and hang downside by my knees and run a race and climb up trees. Upside down, dear, said Miss Revere. Now Phyllis Ann puts up her hand. I think that dressing dolls is grand. Jigsaw puzzles and lacing shoes, and playing tag is what I'd choose. Jigsaw puzzles, dear, said Miss Revere. That's the best part of kindergarten, when they don't talk right. The next hand up belonged to Mike. Electric trains are what I like, and big toy trucks that I can ride in, and cardboard boxes I can hide in. Electric trains, dear, said Miss Revere. That's sweet, though. This one has good illustrations. They look like etchings. Then the turn for Frankie came, learning how to write my name, finding out what makes things go, playing with my pupper show. Puppet show, dear, said Miss Revere. Look at that lion. And then we hear from Sally Jean, dressing up on Halloween. Playing You Must Be the Mother, speaking secrets to each other. Telling secrets, dear, said Miss Revere. That witch is riding a vacuum, not a broom. That's funny. Now here's the tiny hand of Mabel, learning how to set the table, learn how to rhyme, learning how to read the time. Tell the time, dear, said Miss Revere. Whew, that big table. Mabel's got quite the job to do. Then Peter said, I like to skip, and Joe yelled out, go on a trip. And someone shouted, swinging swings, and all the children shouted things. That reminds me of school. Seashells, caramels. Rough House, Mickey Mouse, Pussycats, paper hats, climbing things, playing kings. Whew, they're getting a little out of control. Running races, making faces, playing store, playing more. Kids learn a lot from playing. Oh dear, said Miss Revere. We're getting very noisy here. Now I must tell you that all schools have some most important rules. We never shout, we wait our turn. For after all, we're here to learn. We're very polite and good as gold. because that's what's good for a 5-year-old. But school is also lots of fun. And since you've told me one by one that what you mostly like is play, that's what we'll do all today. That's what we did at the end of school too. When learning's done, you gotta have a little break. Oh, field trip. I think this is cool too. You may not see this in a lot of your books because now the checkout is electronic, but this was one of my favorite things. In this little pocket in your library book, there was a card, and they stamped the date on this, and they stamped the date on the card, and then the librarian would file the card, and it had your name on it and the date you were supposed to return it. I don't know why I found that so fascinating. This was last due in February 12th, 1991. It's a little overdue. It was first checked out or due May 6th, 1975. I was 5 years old. Fun. I hope you enjoyed this book. What's good for a 5-year-old? Thank you for learning with Miss Roseberry. I'll see you next time.